Oh my gosh. Hi, you guys. I'm Kay Souter Dixon. I am so excited to be on with you all tonight. Thank you so much for joining our Fit and Focused event. I know we've got an incredible chat going over here on the right side of your screen. Some of you are on your phones. I simply would just ask that for those of you that are guests, just simply tag the person, type their name out that invited you. We are so excited that you're on with us tonight and so honored that you've taken time out of your evening to join us for this incredible event. And for all of you that are part of our teams, thank you for being so incredible and putting this together with us. We're so excited to do this together. So again, I'm Kay Dixon. I have been a part of this amazing company called It Works Global for now 9 amazing years. I started 21 years old. I was a senior in college. And tonight we're going to tell you about the business side of this business. We're also going to tell you about the incredible products that we have, but we want to start as hosts tonight by sharing our stories with you. And I am so excited to have the opportunity to do that first. So first and foremost, I mentioned that I had started this business at 21 years old. I actually had the opportunity to grow up with It Works Global. I was 12 years old when my mom discovered our body wrap, our skinny wrap that tightens, tones, and firms the skin. And at 12 years old, I was really just her cheerleader, really just watching her throughout my teenage years into college, just super proud of all of her accomplishments, going to events with her, going to in-home wrap parties, doing some really incredible things with her as her cheerleader. But when I was in college, the economy crashed. And this was 2008, 2009. And I was watching my friends get out of college. They weren't able to get jobs. They were going into debt. They were going back to grad school thinking, if I go to grad school, maybe, just maybe, the economy will be better when I get out of this and graduate. And I didn't want to be one of those friends that was sleeping on mom and dad's couch and just trying to get by in life. I really wanted to at least have something in my savings account, have something on the side. And I joined It Works as for the first time at 21 years old. And really what I saw within my first year is what I want to share with you, that I just fell in love with this company. I fell in love with the integrity of this company. I fell in love with the products in this company, and I fell in love with the opportunity, because in 12 short months, I was making 5 figures monthly with It Works, monthly at 22 years old, graduating college. And I'm telling you what, I didn't know anybody that was hiring, paying that. And so I decided to go full time with It Works and have been ever since. And I mentioned it's been 9 years. So now I'm a mom. My husband and I moved to Sarasota, Florida to kind of live out our dream. My parents moved here almost 7 years ago, and we followed them here with 7 months pregnant with our son, Kennedy. And he's now almost 2 years and 4 months old. And we are due next month with our second son. And so, what I want to share with you guys is what this business has provided us opportunity-wise. And that is the ability to throw a dart on the map and move wherever you want to move, do what you want to do in life, check off something big off your dream board, really envision your life the way you want it to be. And that's what this business has provided for us. And so something that I've just loved about this company is the friendships that I've made, the relationships that I've made and developed over time. And 2 of my very best friends in this company are Susan and Nicole. And we're sideline sisters, and we just love and support each other so much. And I want them to be able to share their story too. They have really incredible stories. So Nicole, you're on tonight. I think I need to unmute you. Can you unmute yourself? Hopefully you can. And I'd love for everyone to know just more about you and why it works and what It Works has done for you and your family. Okay, I have to unmute you. Let me find Nicole. Oh my goodness. There you are. There you are. Pretty. Unmute.
Hi,
Hi.
friends. It's almost like Ariel when she doesn't have her voice. You guys know how you're muted and you're like where's my voice? It's like
Yeah.
I always think of Ariel. But hi everyone. First of all, I'm so excited to do this with my blondies. I always say every brownie needs a blondie, right? And so the friendships that this business has brought us, we just celebrate life together. We celebrate victories together. We mourn losses together. It truly is. If you're looking for friendships, you found it. If you're looking for fun, You definitely found it. You saw how much fun it is to try to hop on an event. If anyone's a hot mess, I always lead the Hot Mess Express train, I always say, so anybody can do this business. We have a blast. But my journey started almost 6 years ago. So next month will be 6 years. I put myself through school. So I had a bachelor's in health administration. I got what I thought was my dream job in the corporate world. And very quickly I discovered that was not my dream job. I always was like, I'm made to be like free. I love the sunshine. I love to be able to work on my terms. Everyone's like, yeah, that's not going to work. But I always knew, I'm like, there's got to be some way that I can make an amazing income for wherever I want to and enjoy life. I always said I just was made for more than just sitting behind a desk. I had to help in the OR twice a week, and I was always on my feet. So I found this business, like many of you, on social media. I saw a before and after photo, and being that I live in Florida, I was like, yeah, I need some of that for my thighs. So I signed up, and the reason I signed up to become a distributor instead of a customer was because it was $40 more. Our wraps are $59 as a customer. It was $99 to enroll, and I was like, for $99, like, I'm the queen of QVC. I've got everything you can think of in my drawer for my legs. I'm just going to give this a shot. So I thought if I could just get a couple of my friends who may want to purchase some body wraps from me too, then it's going to be a win-win, and I can get my products for free. Fun fact is, I didn't even know we had more than like 2 or 3 products until I was in, and I was in for like months, you guys. So again, if I can do this business, anyone can do it. I'm just the queen of sharing. So when I find a restaurant I love, I will tell you all about it. If I love a show, I will tell you all about it. If I love something fashion or I find a sale, I'll tell you all about it. And this is how this business is. The more you share, the more fun you'll have and the more successful you'll be. So I joined, again, on a whim, had no idea that it would become this amazing empire. I just could not keep quiet about the products. I worked full-time. I had re-enrolled back in school for my second bachelor's because I had a dream degree of getting a child psychology degree. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I actually had enrolled in school 3 weeks before this business found me. And so I never quit anything I start. So I rewired for my job, we say. Just 1 year after saying yes, I was bringing in 5 figures, you guys, like 5 figures. I was like, is this real? So I left my career, I finished school, and the rest is history. So one thing that I love about this business is it doesn't discriminate. You can do this business if you want to work full time, if you want this to be extra side money, if you don't want to work full time and you want this to be your full-time income, if you want to be a work from home mom, whatever it may be, this business is for you. So I'm super excited for our event tonight. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to Susan so we can hear her story, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Hey, everybody. Okay, so I can see all of your faces, most of your faces. If you are a mommy, I want you to raise your hand. If you have children. Okay. So my story begins, let's see, I've been in the business for 5.5 years. So I want you to just imagine a year prior to that. So about 6.5 years ago, I was working I just quit my nursing job. My husband was promised this huge promotion, and I thought I was going to be a stay-at-home mommy. We thought his income was going to be doubled what we were making, and we financially, we were not in a good place, but we knew that with this promotion happening, we were going to start paying off debt. We might be able to start moving. I was going to get to be a stay-at-home mom. Everything was lining up correctly. Well, after my baby was born, she's about a month old, his boss decided to tell him that he wasn't going to get this promotion. Actually, he was promoted, but they weren't going to promote his income. So we were in a really tight spot. I was so devastated. For those of you who have ever had to drop a baby off at daycare or hand them off to someone else, like, that was my biggest fear, because I had been with my newborn for weeks and I was being told, you're going to have to go back to work. You're going to have to go back to this nursing job that you didn't love. So I don't know how many of you have experienced working a job you don't love, or having to, give up your child and say, okay, I'm going to let someone else raise them. I'm going to go to work. That was where I was at. When I found It Works. And so I was desperate. I did not really have a plan B. It Works was going to be my plan A. And I didn't have a very supportive spouse in the beginning, but I ended up joining anyway. And within 6 months, I was able to double my nursing income. I was able within a year to become a top money earner. I was able to, within 2.5 years, make $1 million with this business. And now, 5.5 years in, I've been able to pay over $350,000 worth of mortgage and debt that we had accumulated. We live in a new house that we bought in 2013 that's almost paid off. I have 4 little girls now that I get to wake up every morning and take care of, along with my husband, who also stays at home with me. He gets to work his passions on the side. And so I literally love this business so much. And for those that are guests on the Zoom, I know that hearing some of these numbers and hearing these stories, it's a little overwhelming, right? Because you're like, that can't be me. I'm here to tell you that I don't care where you come from or what your background is, this company can change your life. And within the next, 10, 15 minutes of hearing about this business, I hope you just kind of take it in and realize we are here to help you change your life too. And so you're talking to somebody who is super skeptical in the beginning. I didn't think this could work for me. I was really only looking for $300 to $500 extra a month to give me time to find a job that I loved. And it turned out to being the job that I love. And so it changed my life. And like Kay and like Nicole said, I now have the most amazing friends. So maybe you're not even looking for a lot of money. Maybe you're just looking to not be lonely, and you're going to get a lot of friendships with this business. So thank you. I'm honored to be on here. And just, I'm just going to say one more time to the guests, please just keep your ears open and just take it in. Know it's okay to be skeptical, and we're here to answer any questions that you have, because you're talking to a lot of people that in the beginning did not think that something like this could work. I actually made fun of people that joined network marketing companies, and so now I'm in love with it. So we're here just to explain our journey, explain how to get paid. We're going to talk about the amazing products. First, Kay is going to actually talk a little bit about the history of It Works, just to give you a better understanding.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Y'all inspire me so much. Your stories are so incredible. And I love how different our stories are. Like you think about just the variety that we have on tonight. Everybody, all of you are coming from a different background, a different place, a different even standpoint or viewpoint of what this industry is all about, right? And I will, when I'm looking, if I were to look at a network marketing company today, if I were to look for a company to join, or even something to do as like a plan B, or some people call it even a side hustle, something to bring in some extra income for my family, I would look as strongly at the most at It Works Global, and here's why. Because we have what I consider a dangling carrot. We have a product line that no one else has. We have, our keto coffee line and our wrap and things like that that are totally trendy and totally buzzworthy, but that other companies don't have. And behind that is the culture. Behind that is the integrity of our company. And that's what I've really fallen in love with. Despite being family to It Works, I look at It Works as my family. This is a place that I get to call home every single day because it's providing for my family. It's providing for my husband and I, and it's providing for my team. All of you that are on, this is life-changing for you. This has been something that's either helped you get out of bankruptcy, or it's been a business that's helped you pay off all of your debt, or even just giving you some time freedom with your family. And so, when I look back at the history of It Works over 17 years and how It Works got started in the first place, we started because of our body wrap. We started because we had this product that no one else in the world has and still doesn't have and won't have, that tightens and tones and firms the skin anywhere that you apply it. And that was back in 2001 when my mom discovered it and partnered with our CEO, Mark Pentecost, and his wife, Cindy. They partnered and joined forces and created this company, It Works Global. And over the past 17 years, we've evolved. We've added a skincare line and a supplemental line, which is really, full lifestyle driven products, detoxing greens and things like that. But then over the years, we also became debt-free. And guess what, you guys? We've been debt-free since 2009. I remember that when that happened as a company. That was a big transition for us. We opened internationally. We're now in over 22 countries. We just launched that we were opening in Korea, which is such a big deal. You know, I remember when we opened Canada and Australia and the UK, and now we're in Korea, and there's just so many opportunities for us to expand. And I told someone I was speaking with tonight, I feel like we're not even in our backyard. I feel like your neighbors don't even know about it yet. And that excites me, that we're not even a household name yet. So there's a huge opportunity for growth here. In addition to that, we are one of the top fastest growing companies in the industry and have continued to be that, and will continue on that platform. We're on our way to doing $1 billion in sales as a company. And I tell you what, if you're part of a company that makes $1 billion in sales and beyond, that means that portion of that is a chunk of yours. That's a chunk of your family's income and your team's income, and that's a really, really big deal. We have a huge Gives Back Foundation as well. If that is something that's on your heart, you've joined the right company, where we provide just a life of an opportunity for families and kids to have food in front of them. We give back for Selah Freedom, which is responsible for getting women off the streets from sex trafficking, which is a really big deal. And if that's something that's on your heart, this is the right company for you too, as far as Gives Back goes. And you know what, you guys, we're not done dreaming yet. This company is going places that we don't even know at this point, and bringing on new product lines and new products. We just launched a few more in the keto line. So you're really in the right place at the right time. And even after me being a part of It Works for 9 years, I know that that is so true. I'm more excited today than I was the day that I joined. I feel like we've got it going on, and we're really excited that you're at least taking a look at us and getting a better taste of what this is all about tonight. So history is all well and good, but the next step in all of this is really taking a strong look at the products. And I mentioned we have those dangling carrot products, and Nicole is so good at talking about these. So tonight she's going to go over some of our amazing products and give us some more insight into why, you know, we are the it company out there right now. So Nicole, go for it, girl.
All right. Am I unmuted? Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So one thing that I love that separates us from everybody else is our products. When you truly fall in love with these products, when you use them, like I literally was laughing earlier because everywhere that I could kind of look in my house, I see some kind of product of ours, whether it's our essential oils that's in my kitchen, all of our skincare line that, you know, thanks to that, I don't have to wear makeup anymore. I get to wear makeup. I went through, I know many of us, right? How many of you are like, oh my gosh, I've got to wear so much foundation. A lot of times I be with my girlfriends and they're like, your makeup looks so good. I'm like, girl, you have no idea what's underneath here. And now because our botanical skincare line has completely changed my skin, I love not having to wear makeup. Like I love being able to be fresh faced and be able to walk out the door. So our customer program is like no other. You can just purchase one product, any price for a minimum of 3 months, and you'll become a loyal customer for life. You get perk points. You pay what we pay for the products. Truly, my aunt has been I say she's like the first loyal customer I ever had, but she's like the most loyal customer I've ever had because she's been my customer for over 5 years. And every time we come out with something new or something that I'm so excited about, she's like, all right, I want that, but I still want to use my other products as well. So when you fall in love with these products, literally it changes everything. So a couple of my favorite ones, I always tell, you know, my new business partners, anyone that's partnering with me, when they're like, how do you even talk about all the products that we have? I always say, just start with 3. Pick 3 that you love, pick 3 that you can fall in love with that'll fit your lifestyle, focus on those 3, and then whenever you're comfortable and you want to move on to like the next 3, then you can kind of do that. So because spring break is coming, I know so many of us are like, what has winter done to us, right? So body wraps galore, and the packaging too, like our packaging, I'm kind of like a packaging snob. When I see something, I'm like, oh yeah, I would never use that because it just kind of looks not cute, right? So our packaging is sleek. I love it. And so it comes like this, you guys. This right here, a full treatment of wraps, will completely completely transform any area. 45 minutes, we say 1 wrap is a treat, 4 is a treatment. You can wear these anywhere from the neck down. My mother-in-law was one of the first people that I wrapped, and she had actually had weight loss surgery. And what they don't tell you after that is that you have all this hanging skin after. Yes, you've dropped all this weight, but the skin was just ridiculous. And so I was like, you know what, let's just try to do a body wrap on your neck. I'm going to post on the event when we're done here tonight, her before and after photo. It blew me away. We did 1 full treatment on her neck, completely changed everything for her. I use these on my thighs. Anywhere you can think of from the neck down, you can wrap, and I have wrapped other people in it. So one of my favorites, also our 2-day cleanse. This little bottle here is a magic. It's a simple 2-day cleanse. Tastes like a kind of a spicy V8. Perfect right now for us getting spring break, summer ready. And then again, I touched on our skincare line and our stretch mark cream. Even though I'm not a mama yet, I was a competitive dancer. I had stretch marks that were not fun at all. I had them all over my thighs, and our stretch mark cream has been my saving grace. I actually also suffered from eczema, so I used it for that. And literally, I threw out all my lotions years ago, and I just use our stretch mark cream and our defining gel mixed together. So you can literally go through our products and just find 3 that are going to fit into your lifestyle. Keto coffee. We've got some new keto products right now. Another fun fact of that is that you don't have to be doing the keto lifestyle to benefit from our products. I love that because literally anybody can use them and it's still a benefit. So we've got our keto coffee, we've got the new ketones, all these products. And so again, when you're looking through, just pick out 3 that you could be like, oh my gosh, I want to try that, and that for my next 90 days as a customer, or I want to partner with you and I'm going to help people, get started on A, B, and C. That is how simple our customer program is. And so now Susan's going to talk to us about the fun stuff, becoming a distributor, and why, when you say yes, how amazing the opportunity is and how it can change everything.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the 3 ways that we get paid with It Works. The first way is we get paid daily. So what I mean by that is you actually can take product that you have on hand and sell to someone retail and automatically make cash. One of the biggest things that we do is we sell wraps for cash. So I make $25 every time I sell a wrap. Now people always ask, they're like, oh, is this a network marketing company where I'm going to have tons and tons of product, piling up in my my bedroom, like under my bed? No, you don't have to keep product on hand, but the benefit of doing that is, I have a neighbor down the street that wants to buy fat fighters. I can sell them to her at retail. I make profit. I get to put that cash in my pocket. I don't have to send it back to the company. Or I can use those products myself. So having products on hand is great. You can make quick cash. So that's daily cash that you can make. The second way is weekly. We make unlimited fast start bonuses. These are $100 bonuses. And let me tell you how to make $100, okay? Because some of you guests that are on here, you need to make fast cash. So this is the number 1 way. All you do is you share this opportunity with someone. So a new team member, a new distributor joins under you. You're going to guide them to get 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days. By doing that, you're going to make $100. So for example, if I signed up 5 people this week in the business and I said, hey, Sarah, hey, Katie, hey, Rachel, yada, 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 go out and get 2 loyal customers in your first 30 days. And they do that because that's what they're going to want to do. I'm going to tell you why in just a second, but they're going to want to get customers. I'm going to make $100, $100, $100, $100, $100. I'm going to make $500 and it's going to be paid out to me the next week. So these are called weekly bonuses. The third way we get paid is monthly. So we actually get commission. So on those loyal customers that I'm bringing in, my team's bringing in, you're going to make percentages off those customers, okay? We also get more bonuses, diamond and above. We're going to teach you how to keep going up in the ranks to make more income. One of the biggest ranks that we like to talk about is diamond. That's on average about $2,000 a month. I mean, that's life-changing money if you add that to whatever you're making now. Or maybe you want to go double diamond and start making around $4,000 a month. I mean, it's really limitless what we can do. So those are monthly commissions, and those, again, are paid out every single month on the 15th for all the work that you did the month prior. So those are the 3 ways to get paid. I want to talk a little bit to you guests that are sitting here that are like, okay, but what's the catch? Because every time I talk to someone, whether it's at Panera or Starbucks, they're like, okay, you're telling me all this good stuff. What is the catch? Like, what is my monthly commitment? Okay, so the first thing is you can quit anytime. You literally could join tonight and tomorrow you could call into customer service and quit. There's no obligation to stay. And that was one thing that was really important to me as a distributor when I first signed, because I was terrified that my husband was going to freak out or that I was going to fail. Like, I wanted the ability to call and quit. Okay, so you can quit anytime. You're not going to want to quit, but just knowing you could quit, it just it just changed everything for my mindset. Number two, we have what's called a monthly auto ship. Now, we encourage auto ship, okay? We want you to use these products. If you're not using the products, why would someone buy from you? Nicole mentioned the keto products. You guys, I can't even go a day without my keto coffee. So I'm getting keto coffee on my auto ship every single month. Now, some of you are in the position where you're like, okay, but I don't have the money to be putting in for a monthly auto ship, okay? Our monthly auto ship is optional. So the company gives us two different ways to be paid: the auto ship, or you sell 150 in volume. That just means me going out and get a couple of customers, okay? So talking to you guests, when you're looking at what your monthly commitment is going to be, we're going to want you to get an auto ship, but you don't have to. You can turn that off and get 150 in sales. It's either or. And you will still get paid. You will still get bonuses. So go out, get a couple customers. You can turn off your auto ship if you have to. I always kind of give it an option. There's certain circumstances that come up. So the second thing is our website. Now, the first month is free. The second month, it's $20. This is also optional. So once you join, your enroller is going to tell you these things and say, listen, you're going to want a website. You're going to want an auto ship. But here's the beauty of it. If you decide that that's not for you, the company gives you the option to turn it off. And that's what I love about It Works. You have options. So I know every single person on this Zoom right now that is a guest, that's what you're going to be logging off and telling your spouse, because they're going to be asking you, what's the monthly commitment? What is the catch? And you get to say, hey, honey, I'm going to join for $99 and it's going to change my life, but I have options. And that's what they're going to want to hear. So I know when I look back 5.5 years ago, it's like I'm speaking to my old self. I'm speaking to you right now. But let me just say this about this opportunity. This is a legit business. This is not a pyramid scheme. You can actually jump in and make more money than the person who signed you up. Okay, we actually sell products, so we don't get paid just to recruit people. We actually don't get paid at all if the people I recruit don't work. So, and that's another thing your spouse might say is, hey, it's a pyramid scheme. So I'm here to tell you, this is a legit deal. This is a legit business. So I'm talking again to my old self and you as a guest, and you're going to have these questions. You're going to be skeptical. This company is life changing. And so we're going to actually, I've talked about the ways we get paid. I talked about the monthly commitment. I already talked about what it's done to my life and what it's done with Kay's life. I think we're going to actually talk a little bit about our aha moments to end this. But if you have any questions as far as like monthly stuff, post them. We will comment. We will help you, because I get what it's like to have a spouse ask me these questions, or a significant other. It's a no-brainer. There's no risk in joining. You get the Fit 5 this month if you join. The Fit 5 gives you extra keto coffee. It gives you extra green samples, mini defining gels. You even get an extra wrap. So for $99, you're getting over $250 worth of product. So it's a no-brainer to sign up. Commitment is optional. You can quit anytime if it's not for you. Why not join tonight? There's no reason why you can't join and change your life. So I think, Kay, we're going to go back to Kay and we're going to share a little bit more on our ahas, and then you can post any questions in the chat if you have them.
I had one last night that just totally rocked my world. And, I live in Sarasota, Florida now, you guys, and we have monthly meetings here, local, that many cities and states, I know we have them all over the country that you can take guests to. You can either do these online events or in-person events. And last night we had one locally. and a girl stands up who is I think she's a double diamond with It Works. And I want to show you, I want to do a screen share with y'all. I want to show you what our average earnings are, because I think it's really important for you to see kind of the reality of what's possible with this company. And I want to share my screen with you for just a quick second, because I feel like this is really going to give you some perspective. So give me one sec. Let me do a screen share. And let me show you this. And then I want to share this story with you, so everyone can see my screen. All right, so these are our average earnings. Okay, so between Nicole and Susan and I, we're Presidential Diamonds and Ambassador Diamonds. And Susan mentioned Millionaires Club. She mentioned really checking off some big dream board items, paying off debt. Really, you get to see from when you start in this business going all the way up the ranks what's possible. And right now we have an Emerald bonus. If you look at Emerald, that's about an average of $1,000 extra a month. And we show you as leadership how to promote to each one of these ranks in the company. We show you how to do that, which is just phenomenal. And what I want to share with you is that right now, if you promote to Emerald within your first 2 months in this business, you'll earn a $5,000 bonus. $5,000. So not only do you have the rest of this month to earn that bonus, you have all of next month and all of the following month. We give you 2 full calendar months to earn that $5,000 on top of that $1,000 average income. And you can promote all the way up the ranks and accomplish so much more than what this chart even provides. So just wanted to show you that, to show you what's possible. And then I want to share this story with you. So last night, this girl stood up and she was just shaking, almost in tears, and she was just so proud of herself. She had actually just paid off the rest of her credit card debt. She had just written a check for $20,000, and she has paid over $63,000 in credit card debt because of It Works, not anything else. And the only thing that she has left in her debt bank are her student loans. And it was just a tiny, tiny check. And you know what bill. And she said, you know what? I don't even have a degree to show for it, but I still have student loan debt. And she's making more money in It Works than she ever could have made ever in her career if she had finished college. And that just like blew my mind. And I thought, you know what? We're giving people so much hope. People that feel like they may never be anyone special, or they're not, or, you know, they were told that they weren't anybody special, or that they wouldn't amount to anything, or that they you don't go to college, so you can't get a job, and all this stuff that's just totally not true. That you deserve this more than anyone, because you're here and you're watching and you're listening, even if it is $500 a month or that $5,000 bonus jumps out at you. You know what? I just feel like this business is here in your path for a huge reason. And the person that invited you tonight cares about you so much and really truly feels like you would be amazing at this and that you deserve it. And I wanted to share that because just that moment for me reminded me of why I do this, to give people like that opportunity and hope that their life can dramatically change within just a few short years. And so I had to share that story with you. So Nicole, what would be your aha moment?
You know, well, first of all, that's incredible.
I know, right?
I mean, literally, I'm like, you know, because I mentioned I have 2 bachelors. That's not fun, y'all. Like, the bill that comes every month with that isn't fun. My husband has a master's. And so, you know, we were able to pay off most of our student loan debt. We've got very little left. There's no way that would have ever been possible without this business. Literally, I was like, I would joke around with him and be like, we're going to be old and gray paying off those student loans, you know, because that's just what we were used to. But my biggest aha would have to be not only how it changes our lives, but when we get to reflect on what it does for our teams. The fact that I get girls on my team who, you know, have babies and now they get to stay home because of this business. One of the girls messaged me today and she's like, I am so grateful. Today would have been the day that I've got to go back to work. And because of It Works, I told them, like, you know what, I'm going to stay at home with my little one. During her entire pregnancy, she worked so hard to build this business. She was like, I was so sick, I would lay in bed and just like be on my phone working. And because of this opportunity, she was able to say, you know what, I'm going to be a mom and I'm going to be a work from home mom. And so that to me, because it's all about, it just starts starts with one person, and you're just one suddenly moment away from change, right? So one moment can change everything. And so you just never know. Tonight could be your suddenly moment where suddenly everything shifts for you and everything changes. And because of you having your suddenly moment, somewhere, someone else is going to have their moment because you said yes. So it's so much greater and bigger than who we are or what we can even comprehend, because we're not just building right now money. It's legacy money. It's money that we're going to leave to our babies. It's a journey that we're able to share with others, and they can change their family's legacy. And so that is my biggest moment, is the fact that just one person, one moment can change everything. And in turn, that changes another life, another life, another life. And it just gets so much bigger than anything you can dream of.
Yeah. So my aha moment, one of my biggest ones was in 2016. I got a phone call from my dad, and he lives in Memphis, which is about 3 hours away from Nashville. I was actually at the spa because being in It Works, I have the freedom to kind of go to the spa. And so that's where I was. And I was actually eating lunch, and he called and he said, "Susan, I need you to come to the hospital because I'm scared. I think something's wrong with my heart." And I'll never forget running out into the parking lot. I got into my car and I just drove. I didn't have any clothes. I didn't have my toothbrush. I just drove. Okay. I got to the hospital and I sat next to him. We talked to the doctor about what test he was going to get. I stayed with him for a few days, not even knowing that what was about to happen was even serious. He went down for a test, and I waved goodbye to him, and he ended up, something happened during the test. He was laying flat and he got fluid in his lungs, and they couldn't get him to breathe. And he went to the ICU, and he was hooked up to machines. I literally sat there for a month, it was about 3 weeks. 2 weeks he was on the ventilator. And I look at what would have happened if I didn't have It Works. I would have gotten the phone call and would probably had to call my boss, ask for maybe 2 days off, and then I would have gone, and then I would have to come back. I would have missed every single moment with him. I would not have been able to hold his hand or watch him smile, or because he was still able to show a little bit. He was able to hear me and squeeze my hand. We ended up having to turn everything off, and he passed away. And, knowing that It Works gave me those last moments with my dad, that is my biggest aha moment, because so many of you hopped on this Zoom tonight because you're wanting money. You need money. You're desperate to pay your bills. Maybe you're desperate to quit your part-time job, full-time job. But what I'm here to tell you is the money that you can make with this company gives you freedom. It gives you choices. Every single morning I can wake up and be with my husband, be with my best friend. Every single morning I get to look at my little girls. They have no idea that having a mom and a dad home with them is not normal. They don't know what going to work looks like. So maybe money does not motivate you as much as just having the freedom with your family. Think of like the number one person in your life, and tomorrow you got the phone call that you had to sit next to them in a hospital bed for a month. Like, would you be able to do that with your job? Most of you would say no. There's no way I could sit there for a month. I'd be fired. That should push you guys. That should make you want to hop off this Zoom tonight and sign up, because It Works literally gave me those last moments with my daddy. And so that is my aha. And I hope some of you can just, maybe you're a little bit overwhelmed with some of the info you heard tonight, because I know I'm a perfectionist personality. When I heard about It Works, I wanted to research and watch all the YouTube videos and know everything, all the ins and outs. And I got overwhelmed because I didn't need to do that. Don't let that be you. Don't let that not knowing how to do this business or being perfect, don't make that the reason you don't sign up tonight. Sign up and then let us hold your hand through it. Let us guide you through it, because all of us here, the 3 people hosting this Zoom tonight, we're not even on the same team, and we help each other every single day. We love each other. Okay? You are going to have that, whether it's with your enroller, with your upline, or maybe you're going to meet a sideline friend. You will not be alone in this. And I think that's one of the number one reasons you guests tonight are going to, like, the voices in your head are going to say, you don't have the $99 to join. That's why you shouldn't join. You know what the number one reason is that you're not going to join is fear. It's not $99. I promise you guys that are on this Zoom, if you really wanted to join this, you will go get the $99. You will save up for it. I have girls that go give blood. I have girls that sell things in their house. They sell their baby clothes, whatever it is. They find a way to join. So I'm asking you tonight, what is freedom worth to you? What is going to get you just fighting for change in your life financially, and just being with the ones that you love? So that's kind of just my encouragement to you, is don't let the details clog your thinking tonight, and let fear talk you out of signing up, because it is going to change your life. Okay, it will change your life. You just have to give it the chance to change your life. So Kay, thank you so much. Nicole, thank you so much for allowing us all to come together. I'm not going to be the last person to speak, because that's just weird.
Yes, you are.
I'm fine. I could listen to you all night, Susan. I'm like ready to sign up all over again.
I know. I love this.
I just know, like, as a guest, I'm kind of putting myself in your shoes right now, because I don't forget what it was like being scared. Right. And the person who invited you tonight, they chose you. They chose you to send this invite to, and there's a reason that you are listening to me right now. And I'm telling you, don't second guess it. Just go with it. We're here for you. Let's make 2018 the year that you look back and you're like, that was the year that absolutely changed my entire life.
Yes. I love it. Oh, I'm so inspired. I just appreciate it. I've been reading. I want you guys to know we're reading this chat. We know what you're going to do with this income that you earn with It Works. And we are so excited for you to check these items off your list, spend more time with your family, go on those trips, pay off that debt. It's all extremely inspiring to us. So thank you for the opportunity to be with you tonight. Nicole, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. We love you guys so much, and we will see you guys very soon. Bye,
all right, you guys, get back